In about a month, I'm moving from the home that I own in Washington, D.C., and I'm moving back into an apartment. And I feel like in this economy, this home, purchasing economy, it probably is confusing for a lot of people on why somebody that is a homeowner.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, shout around? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
In about a month, I'm moving from the home that I own in Washington, D.C., and I'm moving back into an apartment. And I feel like in this economy, this home, purchasing economy, it probably is confusing for a lot of people on why somebody that is a homeowner would leave the home that they own to go rent an apartment, especially with rent prices being crazy. But honestly, it's the best decision for me and my daughter, and I'm gonna go through the reasons, but honestly, I feel like the list is endless.
Woo! So guys, modern women are falling and failing face first under the pressure of the economy and trying to be the strong, independent, single, I can do bad all by myself, mothers that they proclaim to be. Now, and in this situation, I understand her gripes with the housing market, but she has worked hard to become a homeowner. And now that she's in the home, in my opinion, she probably just can't afford to keep it up with the mortgage rates. And then when it comes to houses, you're going to have a higher electric bill. You're going to have a higher water bill just because you have more space to heat up. You have more space to cool. So she's pretty much crumbling under the pressure. However, these women have asked for this. They beg for this. They said, we're doing so much better than y'all. And you heard she has a daughter. We're doing so much better than y'all. This, that, and the third. We can do bad all by ourselves. But now that you move into a home by yourself, you're acting like it's too difficult to, manage the upkeep.
Okay, number one, I am a single woman, a single mother, and I feel like living in a house, you have a little less security than you do when you live in a large apartment building that has secured entry, a doorman, maybe even a security personnel on staff, cameras everywhere. And I feel very vulnerable in my home at times. And look, I have a security system, shout out ADT, not sponsored, but go ahead and do it if you'd like. I have Ring cameras. But I just feel like it's not the same as having the extra level of security that you have living in a large building. So for instance, I do go on dates and I date people, and I feel like...
So you heard her. Now she's dating with a daughter in tow. She wants somebody to sign up for the stepdaddy program. And I mean, it's just desperation at its finest, okay? You don't want to bring in a non-familial male into the home. It just increases the rates of domestic violence. It increases the rates of abuse that child might suffer at the hands of an unvetted man, because we know that these women are not vetting men. And she's in the DC area. Those are the hoodest. And I know people are going to say, no, it's not. It's DC. It's Chocolate City. Those are where the hoodest, most dangerous, most violent ninjas are. You can argue with your mama, but DC has a lot of problems. That whole DMV area, it has a lot of issues, especially when it comes to, the men who a lot of these women like to select. And who are those men? The thug max alpha simps. So I guarantee 100% she's dating thug max alpha simps. There's not any doubt in my mind that she is.
You can Google someone and figure out their address pretty quickly, especially when you're a homeowner. There's just like databases where that information is publicly available.
And this is why you need a man, because any man would have told you, never buy a house in your own name, buy a house in a trust or an LLC. Any man with any type of business acumen. But here's the thing, these women don't deal with men with business acumen. They're actually intimidated by men with business acumen. That's why they go for the thug max alpha simps, and then they're vindicated when they can say, oh, niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't shit. But the reason why you think that is because you're out here dating the thug max alpha simp who can't teach you anything, can't show you anything new when it comes to business. All he can do is pipe you down. He has less than you, but you're taking him in. Why? Because he looked good and he got some good dick. That's why.
And so if someone got really weird after a date, like, what are you going to do? Is somebody going to be waiting for me outside my house? Well, I don't know. And I've had really weird situations where I felt uncomfortable. And I'd drive up to my house and be like, okay, I hope that guy's not here. He was being really weird in text today. He's sounding weird. Hope he's not outside, because if he is, like, what am I going to do? So that's one. And these are kind of the things that you think about when you're a single woman that I feel like other people don't have to think about. But that is something I think about, and I think about it enough that I'm just over it. To that point, we're going to stay on that point for now, and maybe this will be like a few videos, but like even when someone delivers something to your house, people are weird, and once they know who lives there, like there's nothing you could do about it. You're just there, you're just on your own, and someone has your address. So I don't like the safety aspect of it, and maybe it's just where I live, but I'm not feeling that. The second thing is like, my house was built in 1942. I mean, you can see I try to do a little something in here, just a little something. But at the end of the day, unless you like a home that's a little bit older, if you like that aesthetic, look, if you like that aesthetic, you'll be happy. I thought that I could buy this house at a lower price and slowly update it to my liking, and I haven't been able to. It's way more time intensive.
So you hear what she said? She bought an old house, 1942. Now, whose fault is that? I hope you got a discount. But that house was built in 1942. Okay? 1942. So this house is damn near 85 years old. And you bought it without doing your due diligence. But I guarantee if she had a man, for one, he would ask for a discount. This house is built in 1942. Y'all haven't updated the roof in years. Y'all haven't updated the HVAC in years. Come on now. Give me a $20,000-$30,000 discount. And then I'll make the repairs along the way as I go. That's what a man would do. But a woman, oh my God, it's so pretty. I love it. Can I have it? Yeah, can I have it? Do I qualify? Okay, let's go. She's not even negotiating the price
than I ever anticipated, and that means that I have to find like every fixture, find a person that's reliable to come do it. When a professional comes to do something, they always uncover like 67 other things that need to be done for this one item to be fixed.
Yeah.
And it's very overwhelming managing that when I have so much other stuff going on. And I feel like I'm tired of being responsible for this stuff. I miss having a maintenance man. Like, having maintenance is so underrated. Like, for instance.
Wow. So after all this strong and independent stuff, who's she calling on? She didn't say a maintenance woman. She said a maintenance man. Who are these maintenance men? They're my guys. Malcolms. Mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. And a lot of these women take these maintenance men for granted.
Since the handle on my storm door broke off due to cold weather, the mail delivery person like went to open it. It was locked. It like snapped because it's like old and it was cold. And it has taken me months to find the specific door handle that fits on this screen door. So I have not had a door handle on my screen door for months. And if I lived in a building with maintenance, something like this would have been fixed in a week. I'm getting annoyed just thinking about it, guys. Okay, so that's that. I mean, the number of things you need to upkeep when you're a homeowner is insane. I think another issue that I just really didn't want to deal with that I thought that I did was like the landscaping. So even in DC where I have a small plot, the front yard and backyard are overwhelming. So
wow, she doesn't even want to upkeep the yard. Bruh. This is why when women say, oh, well, you know, we're the number one homeowners in major cities and all this stuff, I laugh because a lot of y'all aren't willing to put in the work to maintain that. Yeah, there's an influx in home ownership, but that is going to slowly decline. And then y'all will be the number one, like we already seen when it comes to the rental market. Unfortunately, black women are the number one evicted demographic by far, and it's not even close. And then also, you're going to see number one foreclosed demographic as well be these women. Unfortunately, it's probably going to end up being black women, but then also, you know, all women in general, you're going to start seeing a lot of more foreclosures, you know, coming from these women.
I mean, I have people who mow the grass, but then the people who mow the grass don't necessarily do like other maintenance on the yard. So like weeding and things like that are something that I'd have to do. And if I don't have time to do it, it gets out of control. Besides the weeding and stuff, like if you want to plant like annual flowers, like whatever, like it's just a lot of stuff to deal with. And I have like way too much going on. And I feel like I wasn't prepared when I bought this house.
And this is why you have a man. I don't know what's going on with her baby daddy, but she probably needs to call him up and say, hey, before I sell this house, would you want to move in and try another swing at this family thing, take another crack at this happy home thing? Because that man, and he's probably a Thug Max Alpha simp, but hey, you could try to put him to work and you know, get his mindset right. But I'm pretty sure she most likely chose wrong or drove the man away. So it's so funny when you have a lot of these women who are, you know, they're on their high horse and they think, oh, we're just doing so much better than these men. But in the reality, they're literally in the fetal position trying to figure out how they're going to manage the life that they created for themselves.
I think like people will tell you that it's important to be a homeowner, but they are not realistic about how much work and responsibility goes into home ownership outside of just, oh, you're building equity. I feel like I've already talked too much, but I'm happy to make like a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on why owning isn't everything that I want it to be. And I'm like counting down the days until I get back into an apartment, even if it's going to cost more, even if other people think it's stupid, even if it's throwing away money. I'm counting down the moments.
So there you have it, guys. I mean, she even said, even if I'm in the position where I'm no longer building equity and I'm throwing away money in the rental market, I don't care, because, you know, trading off the ease of renting is, in her opinion, more valuable than building equity in a home. This is a financially illiterate decision that she's about to make, but hey, if she like it, I love it. What I would do, I would hit her up and say, hey, man, you trying to sell me that house? All cash. I'll buy you out. And see what she says. If you're in the D.C. area and you're trying to get a home for a steal, I would definitely hit her up and try and get a discount on that house. But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See your relationship request, hit the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app. So no, you're paying on time, man. Y'all need to be younger, more freaking even the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.